to take like 6 years off before doing anything else. He's going to be exhausted. But I really enjoyed being on set and fighting with him and doing things and not having to be the one doing the superpowers. And there was one time where he's supposed to super speed in through a room, and you have to set it up and he has to walk through it. And he made little sound effects. He was like, shh. It's like, what are you doing? That's not how we do that. But it was really funny to watch him do the effects. It was just interesting to have the shoe on the other foot. But I really enjoyed Smallville, and it was super successful, and it was a lot of fun to be part of that. Thank you. And she's pretty cute.
Hey Dean, thanks for coming.
How's it going? Thank you. Thanks for talking to me.
So as you know, there's a new Superman film coming out next year, which is Man of Steel. What are your thoughts about the new film and the way the whole Superman legacy is going? The direction the Superman legacy is going back with Man of Steel.
Man of Steel. First thing I can't believe is that Superman's a Brit. I'm kidding. Henry Cavill is beer bottles. Henry Cavill, I met Henry. He is a really nice young man. He looks the part. He's a very good actor. I think he's going to be fantastic. I very much look forward to seeing him in action. Brandon Routh is a friend of mine. I love Brandon, great guy. I was not a huge fan of that movie, so I'm very much looking forward to The Man of Steel. And I think Henry's going to be fantastic. And I haven't seen the trailer, but just meeting him and seeing him in Immortals and things like that, I feel pretty confident that he's going to go the right way. It's going to be a fantastic movie. And they didn't call me up to do anything in it. What's going on?
I know that.
No, they don't really do that. They like to have a fresh face and then do a whole new thing, and it's great. But I really look forward to it.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Continue walking in there.
Hi again.
Hello, Jimmy.
What was your fondest memory of working on Lois and Clark?
My fondest memory. Lois and Clark went 4 seasons, and it was the first real role I ever had. And we really grew as friends and castmates as time went on. I think my favorite thing was just playing Clark Kent and being inside the Daily Planet. That was, for me, felt like home. You know, every day we were in there, I was comfortable, having a great time, and things really hummed along real well. So anytime we were in the Daily Planet, I was having a pretty good time. But my most fond memories were just it can't be one memory. It kind of is that feeling of, over time, having grown into a family. Because you do. I spent more time on the set of Lois and Clark than I spent in college. And I only spent 4 years in college, you know. And some people spend 5 and 6 and 7 years. I spent 4 years in college. I spent 4.5 years shooting Lois and Clark, and it was a huge part of my career, and just the overall feeling of becoming a family it is my favorite memory of it still.
Great, thanks so much.
Thank you. Doesn't he look like Jimmy Olsen?
Any more questions at all, folks? You want to come down the front?
Nothing else.
Or am I going to have to ask one to fill in the gaps? Is it that bad? Oh, we got one. Hey, there we go.
It's me. Bad answers.
Yeah.
Did you ever get it on with Terry Hatcher? Or attempt it?
Define get it on.
Did you have any sort of romantic fling?
Well, I'll be very official here. No, we did not have a romantic fling. We got along very, very well. But after the first season, Terry was married. She was married, and so during that entire first season, her and her fiance John. I mean, he was on set all the time. He was always there. But we had a great chemistry. We got along well. And whenever that happens in a show, the rumors start to fly. And we had some fun times, but there was never a romance to speak of. So I know we never got it all on. Cheers.
When you did the proposal scene, did you have to, how many times did you have to shoot it? Because it looks like you got soaking.
Yeah, you know what? That's that, when the rain came down on us and such. The proposal scene was still one of my favorite scenes, probably my favorite moment ever in the show. I really felt like that encapsulated everything that Lois and Clark went through and had to deal with. Her already knowing the secrets and so many things. I don't remember how many times, but I don't think it was many. It was one of those scenes, whenever you shoot a scene that really works, you know it works. And I think we knew that scene was working real well. And so we didn't have to shoot it too many times. Plus, the rain coming down, my glasses got all fogged up, all that sort of stuff happened. So, then you have to shoot her side, dry side first, my dry side first, then all the rain stuff. So, I don't imagine we did it too many times, but it was one of those special scenes that I think that still works very well. Thank you.
How did you feel about being parodied in the Family Guy episodes?
Anytime I can get parodied in anything, I think it's hysterical. I think you have to have a good sense of humor about yourself, not take things too seriously. So when they started parodying me, if they'd asked me to come in and do the voice, I would have done it. I did that on one of the Adult Swim, one of the cartoons. You just have to make fun of yourself. I'm happy to do that. And I think it's a nice tip of the hat to be made fun of. I certainly don't take any of it personally, and I think it's hysterical. When somebody told me that, I was like, what? I mean, I even have the Family Guy. I have a Family Guy T-shirt, which is a big fat Superman sitting on it with a big S on his chest, and it's the guy. I think it's hysterical. So I take it as a form of flattery. Cheers.
Hi there, Dean. Thanks for coming today. Just a quick question. You started Lois and Clark, which is amazing. Would you ever reconsider putting on the cape again?
Would I ever put the cape on again? Sure, absolutely. I loved playing the role, and if there was something that came up that was right, absolutely, sure. That suit is a little daunting, but I'd certainly give it another shot.
And you ever put it on in the past, after Lois and Clark, and
we did 4 seasons. We were picked up to do a 5th season, so we were supposed to come back to finish out at least one more year. And that summer, after we were on the hiatus, in between series 4 and 5, the years, Terry got pregnant. And when she got pregnant, that's the reason we stopped filming the show, is that she literally had a doctor's note that said she couldn't continue working the hours at the pace that we were to be detrimental to her health and the health of her unborn child. So they pulled the plug, and that's what